Welcome to another Kid's Car Stories. So this story was pretty interesting to me. I was working up in Pocatello, Idaho, and in Pocatello, it's a pretty small town in Idaho, and I had left one of my tools home, so I ran over to the Harbor Freight to get a new tool, and a guy came up to me and asked if I could give him a jump start in the store, and I said, yeah, no problem. So I go out to the parking lot, and there sits this 1967 Z28 302, as far as he says, and as far as I could tell. Um, it looked like it was a true one. The story behind it is he said it was shipped to Canada, so it was up in Canada, spent most of his life up there, and then it was one of his family members that had it, and he ended up with it down in Idaho, and he had just got the bodywork and paint done on it. But you can take a look at it and see, I didn't do all the detective work to make sure it was true, because he was a cool guy and he needed a little bit of help right then to get that 67 Camaro started. His his battery was dead, so we had to get that fired up for him. So it fired right up and he drove it away. It was pretty cool. But check out these pictures. It's going to be a nice short video this time because I just have some still pictures of it, and I think it's going to be interesting. You don't often come upon a 67 Z28 wild like this, so check it out. So imagine walking out of the Harbor Freight to help a guy jumpstart his car, and this is what you see. I did not look at the block number. I couldn't look at it to see if it was a true MO block, but everything else looks pretty good as a 67 Z28. So as you know, only 602 Z28s were made in 67, and they didn't say Z28 on them anywhere. So it's interesting to walk up on one like this and see it in the wild. Pretty crazy. I'm going to show you some of the other things under the hood. So right out of the gate, you can see the cool Z28 early cowl induction system that came off the right side cowl into the air cleaner that does say 302 on it. It does have an aluminum manifold, so a couple things like that led me to believe, hey, it might be pretty close to a real Z28. I have seen a few 68 Z28s, and a lot of times these cowl induction units are gone already, so it's pretty impressive this one is still on it. So here's the cowl tag. As you can read that, it is a V8 car. You can see that it has a 4L. That means it's a 4-speed car. So as far as I know, that's the way to tell on a VIN tag if it's a true Z28. Maybe Parker from Backyard Barn Finds would be able to tell me some more information about this, but I don't have his number. So that's my brush with greatness in the little town of Pocatello, Idaho. So I believe it's a true Z28. I didn't get to see the numbers on the block, but everything else points that way. I don't see that there's been a lot of rigging done to it to make it look like a replica or anything. So even the wheels looked correct to me. So I know the rear spoiler was an option in 67. It didn't mean it was a Z28 if it had it or didn't have it. But this car does have a 12-bolt rear end, and it does have a 4-speed transmission, so you be the judge. So, thanks for watching. Leave a comment to see if you believe it's a real Z or not. Thanks.